Hello friends, in this video we're going to discuss the numerical 4 and numerical 5 related to single phase controlled rectifiers. Okay, so here we're having the numerical number 4. This is a 4 and here it is a fifth one. Okay, so actually it is a linked answer type question. Okay, common data question. Here we're having the common data for the question number 4 and 5. Okay, so let us read the example. A single phase semi converter is operated from 230 volt 50 hertz AC supply. Okay, so it is given that Vs is equal to 230 volt. Frequency is given, it is a 50 hertz, right? So F is equal to 50 hertz. Next, and with a firing angle of pi by 4. So alpha is equal to pi by 4 radian, right? In degrees it will be equal to 45 degree. Okay, so it is a 45 degree. Next, the load on the converter is highly inductive with a resistance of, right, R is equal to 17.765 17.765, okay, ohm, right? Next, and the load current is ripple free. It is given that the load current is ripple free. Okay, means I0 is a constant, right? So it is the same as that of the previous example. I0 is a constant current, right? Suppose this is the omega t 0, right? And here we are having I0, which is a constant current, but it is having a magnitude of capital I0, right? Capital I0. Next, the fourth question, the RMS value of the freewheeling current is, okay? So freewheeling current is nothing but the freewheeling diode current. We need to find, okay? So here ID, yes, will be flowing. ID is nothing but the freewheeling diode current, right? This current will be flowing only from 0 to alpha and pi to pi plus alpha, right? Pi to pi plus alpha, right? So suppose this is omega t is equal to alpha. Here it is a pi, here it is a pi plus alpha, and this is nothing but 2 pi. Okay, so id from 0 to alpha, id will be same as that of the I0, and from pi to pi plus alpha, it is same as that of the I0. Okay, during alpha to pi it is a 0, pi plus alpha to 2 pi also it is 0. Okay, next, so here our task is to find the RMS value of the freewheeling current. Okay, so RMS value of this case. Okay, so here what is this magnitude? This magnitude is I0. Okay, so first of all we need to find the capital I0, right? But I0 is a small I0 is a constant current, right? So therefore can we write I0 average is equal to I0? Yes, we can write I0 average is equal to I0. I am writing here I0 average is equal to I0, right? Again this is equal to what? V0 average divided by R. Okay, so here we need to find the V0 average. Okay, so for that let us draw the V0 waveform, right? It is a V0 with respect to omega t, that is the angle omega t, right? 0 between 0 to alpha 0, alpha to pi same as that of the supply voltage, pi to pi plus alpha it is 0, pi plus alpha to 2 pi it is same as that of the supply, right? So here between omega t is equal to alpha to pi, it is same as that of the supply voltage. From pi to pi plus alpha it is a 0, and pi plus alpha to 2 pi again it is the same as that of the supply voltage, right? So here this is nothing but Vs, right? This is alpha, here it is pi, this is a pi plus alpha, and here it is a 2 pi. Okay, so this is what we are having for V0. Okay, so if we find the V0 average, then we can get the I0 average. Once we get the I0 average, yes, we will be getting the I0. Once we get the I0, we can find the ID RMS. Okay, so let us first find the V0 average. Okay, I am writing here the V0 average. Yes, V0 average, from the V0 waveform we can write V0 average is equal to, yes, 1 by pi integration from alpha to pi. Okay, yes, it is a Vm into sine of omega t, Vm into sine of omega t into d omega t, right? So is equal to Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha, right? 1 plus cos alpha. Okay, so this can be written as, what is the Vm? Vm is 230 into root 2, right? Because supply voltage RMS value they have given, it is a 230, right? So Vm peak value, right, is equal to 230 into root 2 divided by, yes, pi into 1 plus cos 45 degree or pi by 4 radian, right? So here is equal to, we can write it as a 230 into root 2 divided by pi. Okay, 230 into root 2 divided by pi into, yes, 1 plus cos 45, 1 plus cos 45. Okay, so is equal to 176.74. Okay, so it is equal to 176.74 or 75, you can write, volt. Okay, this is the V0 average, right? Next, can we find the I0 average? Yes, we can write for I0 average. Here it is I0 average. I0 average is equal to what? V0 average by R. V0 average by R. Again, which is same as that of the capital I0. Okay. Yes, what is the V0 average? 176.75. 176.75 divided by R. Yes, what is the value of R they have given, right? R is equal to 17.765. 17.765. So it is a 17.765. So is equal to, if you check, 176.75 divided by 17.765. Okay, this is 9.95. Okay, it is equal to 9.95 ampere. Okay, again this value should be equal to I0. Okay, now so I0 is 9.95 ampere. I0 is 9.95 ampere. Okay, so can we find the RMS value of this ID, right? ID waveform varying from 0 to alpha, it is same as that of the I0. Okay, so RMS value of ID, right? So we can write it as a ID RMS, right? ID RMS is equal to, yes, 1 by pi integration from 0 to alpha. Yes, it is a I0 square into d omega t to the power 1 by 2, right? So this can be written as, yes, I0, I am taking I0 square outside, right? So it is a I0 by pi, right? But what is I0? I0 is 9.95 divided by root pi, right? Into, yes, integration of 1 is omega t limit 0 to alpha to the power 1 by 2, right? To the power 1 by 2. Okay, so now what is alpha? Alpha is pi by 4. Okay, so we can write it as a 9.95 divided by root pi into, yes, if you check, alpha is pi by, yes, it should be 9.95 divided by root pi. Okay, and alpha minus 0, right? So it is the under root alpha actually. So alpha is pi by 4. Pi by 4. Okay, so this root pi will get cancelled. Okay, so it is like 9.95 divided by root 4. So it is equal to 9.95 divided by 2. Okay, so 9.95 divided by 2. So it is a 4.975. Okay, 4.975. 4.975 ampere. So approximately it is 5 ampere. Approximately 5 ampere, right? So correct answer is 4.975. So approximately is 5 ampere. So correct answer is option C, right? Option C is the correct answer. Is this clear? Next, let us discuss the RMS value of fundamental source current. Yes, fundamental source current. Okay, so if you recall the video of, or the discussion for input power factor, okay, input power factor when the load is REL or the RLE. Okay, at that time also we have considered the I0 is constant. Okay, and at that time whatever IS waveform we have drawn, right, that we need to recall here. Okay, so IS waveform was like this. IS, right? Okay, this is the omega t 0, right? It is alpha pi plus alpha 2 pi. Okay, yes, the waveform was from alpha to pi plus alpha. Is was positive, and it was having the magnitude of same as that of the I0. Pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha, it was a negative, right? Pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha, it was a negative. Okay, so and it was having a magnitude of minus I0, right? Okay, so if this is 2 pi to 2 pi plus alpha, it is extended, then from 0 to alpha also it will be, yes, minus I0 only. Okay, so this is a I0 here, and this is a minus I0 actually. Okay, so now if this is a IS waveform, yes, we have already written the Fourier series expression of this IS. Yes, it is a 4 into I0 divided by n pi. Okay, summation over n is equal to, just a minute, so we can write it as a summation over n is equal to 1 3 5 7 up to the infinity, means only odd harmonics, right? And the expression was 4 into I0 divided by n pi, okay, into sine of, yes, n into omega t, right, minus alpha, right? So it was sine of, yes, it was sine of n into omega t minus alpha, right? This expression we already discussed. Okay, so if you check for n is equal to 1, yes, for n is equal to 1, for n is equal to 1, yes, it is equal to is1, right? Expression of the fundamental component of the source current, yes, is equal to, put here n is equal to 1, so it is a 4 into I0 divided by pi into what, sine of n is 1 means what, omega t minus alpha, right? So here if you check, yes, if you check this expression, right, if you check this expression, yes, fundamental component, it is a sinusoidal function, right? So can we say that this 4 into I0 divided by pi, it is a peak value of the fundamental source current? Yes, so therefore we can write, therefore is1 peak, right? Therefore we can write is1 peak, is1 peak is equal to, is1 peak is equal to, yes, it is a 4 I0 by pi, 4 into I0 divided by pi. Okay, so if this is the peak value, and as you know is1 is the sinusoidal function. Okay, so for any sinusoidal function, yes, there is a relation between RMS value and the peak value, right? So RMS value is equal to peak value divided by root 2, right? So I am writing here. Okay, so therefore is1, right? So therefore we can write is1 RMS, right? is1 RMS is equal to, yes, we can write it as a is1 RMS value of the fundamental component of the source current. Yes, it is a 4 into I0 divided by pi, right? This whole divided by root 2. Okay, so this can be written as, yes, 2 root 2 into I0 divided by pi, right? What is I0? Yes, we have calculated already the I0 value, right? So if you check the I0, it was 9.95. Okay, so it is a 2 root 2 into 9.95, right, divided by pi. Okay, so is equal to, if you check the answer, it will be 9.95 into 2 root 2 divided by pi. Okay, so it is 8.958. Okay, 8.958. Okay, so it is 8.958 ampere. Okay, so this is the RMS value of the fundamental component of the source current. Okay, so RMS value of fundamental source current, yes, if it is 8.958, so approximately it is a 9 ampere, right? So correct option is option B. Okay, so we can write approximately it is equal to 9 ampere, approximately 9 ampere. Is this clear to all, right? So this is about the numerical 4 and 5, right? Numerical 4 and 5 related to the single phase rectifiers, controlled rectifiers. Okay, in the next video we are going to discuss the numerical 6. Thank you.